Okay guys, we're in part 3 now, making our tube style. In this video we're switching to all black. We will continue to knot in a spiral, but we are exchanging 4 red cords for 4 black cords, just like here, pointing to the section that we're going to be doing. Okay, so first thing I have to do is I've knotted my middle section too long because I want to switch and I need to pull from the middle. So I'm gonna just quickly undo the knots right up into the red and black section there. It'll just be too difficult to reach from that far anyways. You wouldn't be able to. So just the middle section should be the same, at the same length as this thing, so we can easily swap out some cords. We're getting rid of only 4 red cords because 4 we're gonna keep wrapping black over on top of, so we need to swap out the 4 that are making the red knots. Those we got to get rid of. This video is quite long, but I have done sections of it where I sped up the video and it's just me just making endless knots. So I won't be talking through this whole video. I'm gonna only put parts where I need to hopefully try to explain what I'm doing. So I might put try to find some fun music while it's doing the speedy parts. And you can also, skip those parts, because once you get the hang of this and you're just gonna be knotting in a circle over and over again, you won't necessarily need to. But I thought it would just be fun to just show the entire black process. Okay, I think I'm gonna undo one more knot, so I don't have to pull too much from the middle part. One more. So it's just like the middle section has nothing interfering. Okay, so now we're switching out 4 red strings, 4 black strings. Okay, so these 2 red strings that I'm holding right now, I need to replace for black strings, and we're gonna get those from the middle. Okay, I'm just looking to see what I'm doing. Where do I want to grab them from? It won't really matter, like, if they're, if your black strings are like in the back, kind of like mine are. It's gonna be fine. It's not gonna like make it look funky or anything. I'm getting rid of separating the cords that we knot on. Okay, so those 2 black cords coming from the right and these 2 red ones from the left we're replacing. So we're gonna grab 1 black cord from the middle, see, like that. 2, but we do 1 at a time, obviously. Okay, so do a double knot on the top string, and grab the 2nd black cord from the middle and do a double knot. And then take the 2nd string and make the 2nd row. And then try to take those 2 red strings that we no longer need and just sort of like put them underneath there and out of your way. But take those 4 strings that you just knotted and make sure to keep them separate from everything else so you don't lose track of what you just did. And when you rotate just slightly to the left, it's normal like we just did, since the cords that we're knotting with are already black. We're going to knot over the red ones that are there, and we don't need to replace those. It's fine to just keep it like that. And take those 4 cords and put them to the side. And the next flip is replacing the next 2 red cords for black cords. And after that, we'll be wrapping all black. So we're going to do the same thing, getting rid of those 2 and replacing it for black cords in the middle. So the first one, double knot, and grab the second one from the middle, double knot, and make your second row. And put those off to the side. And now we're on to the last, which is the 4th, where we don't need to do anything but just knot the black cords on top of the red cords. And then I'm gonna continue with the frame knot in the middle so that I don't accidentally knot cords from the middle. I've done that before. It is not a fun time to figure that out. Okay, so before I unpin anything or change anything around, I'm gonna find the shortest red cord, which is the one I was knotting with for the middle part, and I'm gonna count to make sure that I have 16 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. And that one there is the one we're gonna wrap with. And you can go ahead and make this part quite long if you want to just go ahead and do that, because we're going to be doing this black part for a while. So just go ahead and make it as long as you want. If you run out of that cord, the very first video shows you how you can replace it if you need to go back and watch that. you can. And by doing this, it just keeps everything nice and neat. And when you go to start knotting again, everything will look nice and neat. See, I did quite a bit of it off camera. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 12 black cords and 4 red cords, but the red cords are gonna have black on top of them, so it doesn't really matter, but it is kind of nice so you can know where you're at to have those red cords there. And we're just continuing along in the same fashion as before, spiraling, knotting from right to left. I tend to hold it at a sort of an angle. So I'm just going to show you 1 or 2 rows, and then there will be a bunch of sped up videos. So you can just keep kind of watching if you wish to. I wanted to see how long it would actually take me to just do one section, so I videoed the whole thing and then decided I wanted to incorporate it into the video because I like the way it looked. It's kind of mesmerizing just watching it in fast mode. And at this very beginning part, don't worry about like any kind of count. Just you're gonna just keep going around and around. But after every 4 section, you know, 4, 4, 4, and 4, put it off to the side because, like I said earlier in the last video, it's gonna make everything a lot easier for you to keep track of. When you've done this like 4 section here, take those 4 cords and put them off to the side. I put mine off to the left because I'm rotating to the left, and I keep rotating in the same direction. I guess it's a habit, but I think it's easier this way. But if you're doing yours the opposite direction, which you can, you may want to rotate and pull your strings off to the other side. I bent one of my needles there. Okay, we're keeping going. Sorry for that door noise. I hope that you easily were able to transition your red cords out for your black cords like I've done. There is a way to do it if you don't put in a middle section where you add in cords, but I didn't do it in this video or this project because I wanted to show you what I think is the way I prefer. I don't want to say better or simpler. I don't really like using those terminologies, especially when trying to teach, but it's my preferred method. But I have some where I didn't do a middle part. Like, I think I just said that, sorry. And I did run short on chords and I had to add it in. Maybe I'll do a video like that. I have some tubes that I didn't use 16 cords, where I only used 12, and I think it's those ones I didn't do a middle part because there was really no room to add a middle part, and it's fine. But this tube is like super solid, like, you know, it's very like it's got weight to it. So in my opinion, it's gonna last for a very long time. All right, I'm showing you what's going on, where you're at, where I'm at, where we're going. And I believe coming up in just a few seconds here, it's gonna be doing the same thing, but it's just speeding it up a bit. So yeah, speeding up the video I wrote, so you can see me going, just speeding it up. But I'm gonna stop the recording, and I might play some music here until I come to a section where I need to talk again. All right, so have fun and enjoy doing this, guys. I find it very almost meditative to just do this kind of work where it is repetitive and you don't have to think about, you know, a design or anything. You're just knotting, making knots, going around and around in a spiral. It can be fun. It can be relaxing, especially if you've got nothing else going on. All right, enjoy. I'll be back soon. Bye. Okay, so we're about at the 30-minute mark, and I need to change out cords that have become too short. Well, they're not, but I want to switch them out now. So we're going to switch out 4 short cords for longer cords from the middle, just like we just did for the red ones. We're going to take 4 more black cords from the middle. Well, 2 for this part, and we're going to do it just like before. Not the middle part. 2 cords for the top row. And it'll be really important to separate at this point because you're working with all black, and it can be a little bit confusing. You don't want to accidentally knot back in those short cords that we're exchanging. Okay? So that was that the second one? Yeah, so now take the working cord, not the 2 long ones you just grabbed in from the middle. Okay, and grab those 4 cords and definitely separate them out. Those 2 short ones, you can sort of just like push them in there and flip. And these cords, for me, they were just fine. They were still quite long, so no need to exchange them. Just knot them like normal. Okay. So just remember what we're doing here is the ones that we're knotting onto the red don't need to be exchanged, but the 2 black sides do. Okay? So here we are at the just black on the opposite side, and we're gonna trade in those 2 cords because I'm gonna show you they're a little short. You might be thinking they're not that short. You could still keep working with it, but later I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to finish it, so I want to make sure that I still have some wiggle room to work with, so I'm just changing them out now. And remember, it's only at the halfway mark because I sped up some of the videos, so you're nowhere near a half hour. If you're probably still working on up to this point, but anyways, it takes quite a while to do this section. I timed myself just with the black, nothing else, and I paused when I took breaks, and it wound up being like 2.5 hours for just one side, for just actual working, not including breaks, go to the bathroom, doing whatever. And so yeah, just the black section. Unfortunately, I didn't time it for everything else, but yeah, I warned you guys at the very beginning that this is a time-consuming project, and it really, really is. Okay, so we've just exchanged those 4, put them off to the side. Now we're on to the final 4 cords, which 2 are red, so we're not trading those ones out. And just like I did when we traded the red for the black, I'm gonna do the middle part so that none of those cords are in my way and I don't get confused as to what I'm doing. Yep. Keeps wanting to come out for some reason. And that's the short one that I'm gonna be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, okay? And just do your back and forth knot here. Push it up in there, get it tight. Yeah, I don't honestly know why I went on for so long filming this. You guys know. Hopefully you're pretty good at this part by now. Okay. And we're back in business. So again, all I did was trade out short cords for longer cords from the middle. Oh, one thing I should mention though, make sure that you find the long cords in the middle, because there might be shorter ones in there. Anyways, just find the longest ones to trade out whenever you're trading out colors like that in this way. Just find the longest ones to do. No point in trading out short cords for other short cords if there are any in there. I can't quite recall if the black ones in the middle right now, how long they are. My pin doesn't want to stay. Alright, sorry, try that again. Okay. Okay, flip it, rotate it, it's the more accurate word. Now remember, the just blacks were the ones we traded. The ones with red were not traded. They were long enough to keep going. So, whoop, I made a mistake. I think I knotted on the bottom row instead of the... And that's something you got to watch out for. I've done that so many times. You're working with small strings. They're black. It's hard to see sometimes. But just, if you make mistakes, hopefully you catch them right away so you can fix it right away. I had one where let's say I'm working on a project that has 16 chords like this one. I accidentally knotted one of my chords into the middle section because I didn't count it out the way I did for you guys, and I didn't realize it for a while. I had done like 5 or 6 rows, and then I came to a point where I was like, wait a second, the math is not mathing, something's not right here. Why do I have 3 here and 1 here? What is going on? So I had to unravel like 5 or 6 rows, round and around, going backwards, unraveling. And so while it can be done, it might take you a minute to catch on to your mistake. So if you can avoid it from the very beginning, that's nice, right? That's why I took careful attention to, while I was filming this, to put the strings aside that I had just knotted and to keep the middle part separate from what we were working on, so that I did not make mistakes and I didn't have to go back. So it was just more clean. Okay, so I think in the next video I'm gonna go back to fast forwarding. It's just doing the same thing over and over and over for quite some time. Keep adding onto your middle section. Keep rotating. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot I did this. I am showing you how to add in here, so you don't have to go back to the first video. Now you have a reference right here in this video. It's about the 40-minute mark. I added a chord to the middle section so I could continue to keep just doing that without running into any problems. And let's tie those two together, cut it and burn it. Okay, and then we're just gonna keep continuing on. So yep, I think I'm just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoot, I forgot to count when the video started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's how I count, just like a section like that, so you can see how much more we have to go. So we're just going to keep going, and I started speeding up the video again. So until I come to another section, or I come to the end, you know, just keep watching if you want to watch. Keep working at it. It will take you a while, but you know, you'll get there, and once you're done, it'll be so cool. You'll have done this whole thing, and hopefully you have a nice product that you come out with. All right. You will hear my voice probably more towards the end, because I don't think I did anything else in this video that requires any explanation. We just keep going until we're done with the black. Alrighty then. Okay, so it looks like I'm finished up with the black, and I'm gonna count. And where I'm gonna count is, you see that red part there? I'm gonna, it's hard to explain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. And that's where I'm going to end the count. Because as you can see, I started with the red in the next section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Okay? And that's how I count when it's like that, because it's really hard to count in a spiral. It was easier with the red and black because it was two different colors. And so hopefully, once you've reached this part of the video, this is where you're at. Next, we're going to do the red, that little black piece, and then that's where I've stopped in the project. I haven't made an ending for it yet. I am working that out. I'm trying to think of how I want to do it that could be easy to record and easy to explain. But, you know, I have 32 chords, so I'm not exactly sure. Bear with me. Anyways, this video is ending now. Thanks for sticking through it. I hope you enjoyed it. Please come back, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. See you soon.